Yeah, there's a problem in my life that people don't get. You know, it's called being so open and kind of vulnerable for people to where they don't understand that you're just trying to make acquaintances and be open to certain people where they don't understand the manner in which you do it. And they're like, oh, but he left me behind, or he's manipulative. And I'm like, you really think that I don't see you on internet, online all day? Like on every situation I go, even in these woods, I'm talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Even Gatorade is part of my journey. Like, I don't even know what Gatorade does, but I know they're there, somewhere. I mean, they're in my house. I'm not saying they're sponsoring me or anything. I'm not trying to do that, see? And that's where the problem is. People like to point fingers. You're trying to use your leverage for clout, or money for status or something. And it's like, to me, that doesn't mean anything. I don't care about that stuff. But I do like getting paid for what I do. I mean, let's be real. Why would anyone work if they didn't get what they had to? In that regard. I mean, at least when you help people, their intentions aren't pure. And also, people in general, most people's intentions aren't pure. And even if they are, you can't assure that. You can only hope that they are. But you never know what infiltrators get into the mix, It's like, maybe some of these animals won't attack, but some of them will. And we have to take precautions for that. And one of those is making money, bank, or saving your money, hiding it. And it sounds bad, because people like to complain that you hide your money. And you're just like, well, you have your own money. You know what I'm saying? When I make acquaintances with these people, I don't do it for money. I don't expect money from them either, though. It's like, I do expect my money from myself. And if you trust the people that you're trusting, and it backfires if they still have your money, well, guess what? That's kind of fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to say it honestly, it's kind of a stupid move from the person doing it, but trust is a two-way street, and they trust you with talking to them. So, in that regard, when there's no trust on that side, but trust enough on one side, it makes for a bad dynamic, man. That's all I'm saying. Like, it can't work without one trust on each side. At least, Like, there's levels of trust. But there has to be trust that you won't steal from one another. In that regard, man. Because if that's not the case, then why even talk? Why would you associate with someone who wants to infiltrate you? You know what I'm saying? Just use you and abuse you. That's what a lot of people that these people are pointing fingers at others do. Or like that myself or whatever. Should me or my branch of people, family, integration of others, and good people. Like, they point at them, they're like, you can't be nice, you can't be good. You can't be someone who stands up for something and is not afraid, like Eminem says. That says never say never, like Justin Bieber. But you can't do that. You have to be in line with the correlations of our society. You can't be white and be talented. Something like that, The status quo. You can't be a regular Joe and be Superman at night. Or the Flash. And it's very condescending to me because you can't even be Speedy Gonzalez, It's fucking ridiculous. It's like, you won't let me use my strength. You won't let me use my speed. Well, my speed is my strength. But both, It's like, let me walk in my strength. Let me walk in my speed. Don't mitigate my issues. Because there's 2x4 right there. And I don't use that shit. I leave it on the floor. I'm not a herd, bro. I know there are targets. But to carry weapons is the issue. And these people point them everywhere. It's like they have these torches and pitchforks everywhere, bro. And it's the witch hunts. They got their rakes ready to stab at you, man. It's freaking creepy. It's like, have we not evolved from 500 years ago? Or from the Resident Evil 4 plot? There's no zombies anymore, are there? But yet people still love to bunch up and attack me mindlessly, bro. And that's the thing. You gotta remember that there's a mindful way to do something and a mindless way to do something. And you gotta do it for a reason if you are. Do it for that situation, not an agenda. If I have an agenda, I'm not gonna talk to people. I'm gonna be like, no, I don't want to steal from you because I have something to do. I don't want to interact with you. Oh, someone's watching me, obviously. Oh, it's someone listening, man. Super weird. Like every corner I turn, man, some dude is right next to me, on my neck. But yeah, that's just life, man. It's like these geese. They're everywhere. Just trying to take a bite at you, man. And when you get old or young or vulnerable, they're right on you, man. And they're not predators per se, but they are on the lookout, especially when they're kids or the future generations of assets on the line. And these are very manipulative creatures. You give them an inch of space, and sure, they're running now. I'm young and healthy, but if I'm older, they will not run. Hissing will start. If I'm an old man, they're just gonna whack me, bro. Or like crows or vultures, ravens. They just love just chickens, they call them, right? Or roosters. They think they're top or they think they're bottom like chickens, but they still don't run, They just back away. And that's the problem. They don't understand the respect of space and integrals, and it's just really concerning, man. Or conniving, that's the word. Both. Conceiving, I don't know. Yeah, conceited as well, bro. So many people like these are super narcissists, bro. Their ego gets in the way so much. It's like, do you ever take some time to not care about how you look? Or how others look around you? Or how you look to others? Oh my gosh, man. It just makes you want to gag. It's like, this is why I never liked pop music. For that reason. You do it for the money. The gain of the R&B community. But the rock music, and I'm not saying death metal, but the true moving forward progressive rock. Or progressive pop, like soul. Or blues, whatever that shit's called. That's the real stuff, man. Pushing it to the limit and shit. With that rock riff in there. You know what it's called? There's so many good songs out there, but they're barely listened to because the masses have populated everything and manipulated the situation to where it's no longer cohesive. And now it's just separated from the entire existence. And no one can listen to it in public because if not, they get destroyed and dismantled. And desecrate, And then they want to desecrate at your grave and pretend to be sad that you're gone. When in reality, they couldn't be happier. And it's super infuriating because these are people you trusted with your whole existence. Even your parents, is what I'm saying. My parents abandoned me, bro.